We've got a protocol from the BHA and the government which states that we'd obviously have to wear masks when we're travelling to the races, obviously minimise the number of people we take. And just being sensible really, they've restricted the fields down to 12, so there's not as much crowding. The jockeys' changing rooms have been modified so that there's partitions in between each person. Obviously none of the jockeys are allowed in the showers or the saunas, so just to minimise any contact. So I think by the sounds of things, Newcastle have done a really good job of getting everything in place. We've got 3 runners today, packed all the stuff, a bridle for each horse, breast skirts, buckets, colours, see pads for the jockeys, a chifney bit because we're not allowed to leave them without these at the races, so just when we bring them off the lorry. And then obviously all the stuff for the lads, like hand sanitisers, gloves, masks, we've had to provide all of those, paperwork for the 3 horses that are running their horse passports. So everything's pretty much packed now, just need to get the horses on. Nobody's really sure about how it's going to work. Obviously we've got some guidance from the BHA, but I think it's all going to be quite new for them as well. So just have to be sensible and follow their advice really. Try and get there about 3 hours before the first race. On a normal day we'd get them chip scanned by the vet to make sure it's the right horse. And then they get allocated stables, and then the horse stays in that same stable through the whole day. There's obviously additional checks today, so all the staff have to have their temperatures taken. And because it's quite a warm day, I think if we get there and get the horses relaxed and let them have a little sleep in their stables, the longer we're there probably today the better. There's 10 races and there's only 12 runners per race, so hopefully it should be quite staggered through the day, people arriving. No one's really that sure what's going to happen yet.
This afternoon, Newcastle Racecourse hosted the country's first elite sporting event since coronavirus put life on hold.
The first professional sports scene in England since the lockdown was at Newcastle Racecourse this afternoon.
Quite straightforward really. We had to submit a health questionnaire before we got there, and we did a COVID exam online and got our temperatures taken, and obviously providing everybody was under, we were let in. It was just a lot quieter. A lot of the normal race day procedures were stripped away. Obviously the security was very good, there wasn't any people coming in and out like there normally is. It was very, very quiet, but it all seemed to work very well, like clockwork really. Considering there was 10 races and a lot of horses, a lot of jockeys, everybody stayed well away from each other. Everyone, adhered to the social distancing, and it was straightforward to do.
Good luck, everyone. They're off.
Look, it's great to be back racing. We've finally got the ball rolling again. Just wait to get that first winner again and get the monkey off your back. Went smoothly, we've got a race with a face mask on now, and look, it's a little minority, but you take the pain with it, and just to get back racing. Spot on, it was brilliant. The weighing room, we've all got our own little partition. It's 2 metres apart from each other, and it went very smoothly. As long as we just followed the safety restrictions, it was all okay.
It was smooth enough yesterday, but I think it'll just get smoother and slicker and I could see these being in place for a while. And by the look of things, a lot of people watched the racing yesterday. There was quite a lot of activity on Twitter last night. People had watched it. Obviously everyone got that little bit of excitement back, which is what it's all about. There was a lot of people getting back involved.